Okay, so we are going to make this really cool flip top box, and we're going to decorate it even with a punch art bunny to make it more Eastery. And I have got all my goodies here in my little box. Let's see here. The instructions and all the measurements and so on are going to be posted in my VIP group, my Social Stampers group, after the video. Not immediately after, because who can keep up with that? Not me, but they will be there. If you haven't joined the Social Stampers group yet, you are absolutely welcome to do so. That is where all my customers hang out. And we're going to start with this beautiful long piece that is 3 by 11. I'm going to actually take my cutting blade right out of here because I don't want to accidentally cut while I'm trying to score. So I'm going to score this long piece at 4 1/4. Oh, I know, I should put it up here so you all can see. Okay, there we go. 4 1/4 and 5 1/4. Sorry, I have to put it down here. There's no 5 down at this end. And then 9 1/2. Whew. Challenge getting the trimmer and the laptop on the desk at the same time. But such are the demands of a live streaming crafter, I tell you. Okay, so I have scored this at 4 1/4, 5 1/4, and 9 1/2. Then I'm going to take this other piece. Now this is 5 by 7, and I'm going to score parallel to the long side. A lot of demonstrators will say along the long side, and they actually mean like scoring this way. It doesn't make any sense to me. I always say parallel to the short side, meaning this way, or parallel to the long side, meaning this way. I think it makes a difference. I think other people, when they're using the score tool versus the trimmer, maybe it makes more sense visually. But anyway, to me, it makes more sense to say parallel to the short side or parallel to the long side. So that's what I always say. Okay, so parallel to the short side, I'm going to score at 2 inches and at 5 inches. And as I said, all of these measurements are going to be in my VIP group after the show. And I'm going to score along the long side at 2 inches and at 3 inches. So there we go. How's everybody doing with the time change? I'm doing okay, but it's only been, a day and a half. It usually starts to hit me a couple of days after the fact. I'm going to burnish all these score lines that I've created so I can see exactly where they are. I am using Petal Pink cardstock for both of my pieces, and this is going to make a really cool flip top box. I cased this from Kelly McConkey, who's another demonstrator, and I just thought to add to the fun, I'm going to add a punch art bunny on there. And I'll tell you, punch art is not, I love punch art, but I don't do a lot of it. So my first couple attempts turned out, well, not so great. In fact, my second attempt is sort of creepy. I'll show it to you when we get there. But I got some tips from my daughter, who is an excellent artist, about how to make it look a little better. So I'm optimistic about how it will turn out today. So I'm just cutting along these score lines, and I'm also cutting off about half of these square tabs that are on the corners. And this is how we're going to create the box. And the box is what's going to hold onto our candies, our mini eggs. There we go. Okay, so that's looking very box-like, isn't it? These sides are going to come in, these sides are going to come up, and that's going to hold onto our candies. Marvelous. what I want to do now is I just want to trim. Oh, there we go. We're frozen for a minute here. I just want to trim a little bit off here because I noticed when I put this box together, the center bit just shows a little bit, right? This kind of pops up. So I'm just going to trim that a little bit. And I'm not going to sweat too much about making it straight or precise or perfect. It's all good. Okay, I can see there are 3 people watching, but nobody's saying hello to me. Don't you know I get lonely if nobody says hello to me? Say hi and tell me where you're from and how you're dealing with daylight savings time. Is it a tricky one for you, or do you not mind it? I remember when my daughter was younger, daylight savings time was the worst because you cannot tell a baby or a toddler that their schedule has changed by an hour. They do not care. They have their schedule and you're going to keep to it whether you like it or not. So that was always rough. Now she's a teenager. She still doesn't care, but she doesn't care in a different way. Oh, hi, Jan. Hey, nice to see you, friend. How's the weather in Victoria today? Are the cherry blossoms out yet? It's pretty sunny here in Nanaimo, I'm happy to say. I had card class this morning with a few people. They all came and made some beautiful cards with me. And we're going to do that again tonight with a different group of people. If you would ever like to come and stamp with me in person, I would love that. And you can sign up for my classes at inkyfingers.ca. There we go. We got our box put together. Variable weather. Well, I can understand that. The weather is often variable, isn't it? Okay, so there's our little gift box, which is going to hold the candy. And hey, Candace. Wow, Eastern South Dakota. Welcome, friend. Thanks for jumping on with me today. I'm going to start decorating this box a little bit. I've got several pieces of this very pretty sweet sorbet paper. This is from the In Color DSP pack, but you could also use the Country Gingham. Also has sweet sorbet paper in it. And in fact, I'm using the Country Gingham for the punch art bunny a little bit later. So you'll have to keep your eyes open for that. So these little pieces are going to go on the side. Excellent. So we're looking pretty cute. It's looking good so far. Now I'm going to wait and I'm going to put that box aside and the other pieces of designer series paper aside, and I'm going to start working on this. So this is where our box is going to sit, right? And here's our example one right here. So this little flap goes at what I would call the back of the project. It flips open and the box sits in here like that. So what I want to do next is decide, and this is a completely arbitrary choice, but which side of my box is the front and which is the back. And I'm just going to do this part here as the front. And I'm going to put a piece of designer series paper on it to decorate. So, do you all who are watching, do you do little gifts like this for Easter? For the grandkids or the kids or the neighborhood kids or the classroom kids or anything like that? It's pretty fun, I find, to do little treats like this. But I think I get more fun out of making them than anybody else does out of receiving them, and that's totally okay. That's a good enough reason. There we go. I like to use tear and tape on my 3D projects because it's a bit stronger than our stamp and seal and just gives it more durability when it's going to be getting action like this, opening and closing and pulling and pushing and That's why I hopped on. Oh, you hopped on, Jan. I see what you did there. You hopped right on to find out how to do an Easter project. That's fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to take off the backing of my tear-in tape. I wanted to let you all know that I have my team members and I are putting on a spring mega class this year. We have put on the Christmas mega class for several years, and now this year we're going to do a spring mega class as well. Here we go. So at the spring mega class, you're going to get to make 6 different card designs and 2 of each one. And they're going to be for a whole variety of occasions. So there's going to be Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduation, wedding, sympathy, thinking of you, and of course, birthday, because we always need birthday cards all year round, right? Of course we do. So you can find all the information and sign up for that at my website, which is inkyfingers.ca. And we would love to see you there because we're going to be giving away a lot of prizes and goodies and all kinds of fun stuff. Now, I need my little corner rounder. This little corner rounder punch is from way back in Stampin' Up days. And I love to use it when I'm doing these little flaps. So I have hung on to it for a little while too. They had the what was it called? The trio punches. And I'm not sure if that one is still around, but it had 3 different punches that you could do in the corners and included a corner rounder. I didn't get that one because I still had my old relic. But if you don't happen to have a corner rounder punch, that's okay. It will look just fine without rounding your corners. Just gives a little extra touch. So that's what my treat box looks like now. Let's get our treats and put those in there. All right, so I'm going to put on the magnets. That's what's going to hold it closed. I got these cool little magnets and they are so flat. Look at how flat these are. There we go. They don't add a lot of dimension. You got that triple punch today. Awesome. Okay, so it's still available. In the past, you made treat boxes for students. Oh, that's cool. Oh, residents in a nursing home. That's so lovely. I'm sure they really appreciate that. So you could close this with ribbon or with Velcro, like I've done on this other sample. I like to use these really cool magnets. So I'm going to grab, I've got both magnets put together here, putting them on a glue dot, and then pressing that onto the center of my flap. And then I'm going to try and put another glue dot on the other magnet. The first time I did this, I was playing with these magnets. I just stuck them down, put one here and tried to put it together, and I hadn't paid attention to, what is it called, the polarity of the magnets. And I had put them so that they were they were resisting each other instead of pushing together. So don't do that. Pay attention. Put your magnets together and then put your glue dots on. So that's looking pretty nifty. Now I think we need to add the bunny, right? This is where you're really going to get to have a laugh at your friend Laura. Because like I said, punch art is not my strong suit, even though I love it. So yeah, I'm not going to show you my first sample until I finish this sample. We'll see which one looks better. All right, so I've got a whole bunch of tools and punches and whatnot. Oh, you think it's cute, Jan? Hopefully we're going to make it even more cute, right? I've got double oval punch. I've got the peaceful deer punch. It's a strange collection of punches. I've got one of the hearts from the heart punch pack, and I've got a retired circle punch. Now, the 2-inch circle punch and the 1 3/4-inch circle punch have both come back this month with online exclusives. So I'm really hoping our other circle punches will come back too. And the other thing that I've got, in addition to my dauber, I have got these 2 little ovals. And if you don't recognize what these are from, they are the noses from the Gnomes Dies. And we're going to use these too. So if you're looking at all these things thinking, how on earth are they going to be a bunny? I understand. It's a little bit random. But let's see what we can do. I'm going to start with, I'm going to start with white. Okay. I'm going to do a scalloped oval in white and another scalloped oval in white. Just about everything that I have to do for this bunny, I have to do 2. All right, so what does that look like to you? Hopefully it looks like something. Here's the country gingham paper that I was telling you about. I'm going to do plain ovals for that. Love this double oval punch for how quick and easy it is to make those ovals. Okay, what does that look like? Ears. Yes, it does. Very good, Jan. Woohoo, we're on our way. Okay, then I'm going to take my heart punch. Put those aside because I'm done with them. Okay, so that's going to be my bunny's head. Now, these pieces here, I've got black and white, and I've got adhesive sheets on the back because now these pieces are getting small, right? And I don't want to fuss around with my glue. So with this, my white with adhesive on it, I'm going to punch these teeny tiny little dots. This little bit right here, which is supposed to be the reindeer's nose, is going to become a part of my bunny's eye. Oops. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, we got 2 little eyes. I'm going to put those to the side so I don't lose them. And then we're going to go slightly bigger with my old massive 1-hole punch. And again, I've got adhesive sheet on the back of this black, so it's going to be easy to attach. Whoa, we got 5 people watching now. If you're enjoying the video, please take a moment to hit that heart button, won't you? I really appreciate it. It helps Facebook know that my video is vitally important to the world and should be shown to more people, which I think it is. Don't you? I mean, even if it just brings a little joy to your day, that's worth doing. Okay, so did we get, I don't know, one of my black eyes went roving somewhere. I'll just punch another one. There we go. Okay, so we got 2 teeny little white ones, 2 slightly bigger black ones. Now we're going to use these dies from the Gnomes Dies to make bigger white ones again. And like I said, these are from the Gnomes Dies, and I love that they, oh my gosh, I don't have the plates for my machine. I love that they have given us 2 of these little dies in with the die set. Okay, talk amongst yourselves 1 minute. I got to go run get my plates because they're in the other room from my stamp class. Wouldn't you know it? All right, I'm back. Everybody makes mistakes, and that's totally fine. As long as we have fun and we learn something along the way, it's all worth it, right? Okay. So I have cut out now my two ovals, my two white ovals. Oh, they really look like eyes, don't they? They really do. And I'm also going to cut out just one more oval out of Petal Pink. And I will be very impressed if anybody can guess what I'm going to use it for. Put your guess in the comments, and we'll see if anybody figures it out. So far, I'm very pleased with my pieces. They're all looking really cute. A nose, that's a really good guess, Kim, but it is not correct because bunnies' noses are not round. Okay, my machine is being stubborn, which actually gives me an opportunity to teach you something. It's going to slow me down, but that's okay. All right, so look at these plates. If you look at these plates from the side, the alignment that you want to use for them is like a capital E, where the top and the bottom stick out further than the middle one. So I have staggered those a little bit now. Hopefully my machine will feed it through without a problem. Yes, there we go. A tail or a tongue. Those are both really good guesses, and they are both incorrect. I told you, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. Okay, that's all I need my machine for, so I'm going to tuck it away. Now I'm glad I didn't show you my first generation bunny, because then you would guess right away. This is way more fun. All right, the last thing I need is my little 3/4 circle punch, and I'm going to punch 2 little circles out of white. Okay. All right, this is it. I have all my pieces. There's nothing left but to start putting it together. We already know everybody figured out these were ears, so let's start with those. Those are really easy. I'm going to zoom in a little bit here now that we got all the big stuff out of the way. All right, so pretty little ears. No more guesses what that pink oval is for. It does actually look like a nose when I put it like that, doesn't it? But that's not what it's for. Okay, I'm gonna put my ears onto the bunny's head. Okay, one's gonna go like that, and one's gonna go like that, and they both look incredibly cute, right? Okay, now let's put together our eyes. Paws. Ooh, that's another good guess. Also not correct. Ooh, there's my other my teeny little white piece. Boy, oh boy, we're going to have to really use our fine motor skills to put this together. So I'm glad that I used my adhesive sheet, because now I don't have to worry about using my multi-purpose glue. I love the multi-purpose glue and how you can reposition it. It gives you a little bit of wiggle room, but I do not always trust my own skills with that glue. Right now, it looks like Cookie Monster, doesn't it? You give up, Jan? Well, I hope that you won't give up on the video. I hope you'll stick around and see what it's going to be, and I hope it's worth it. Okay, so this one, I think the adhesive sheet, yeah, the backing already popped off. Let's get it off this one. Whew, little take your pick tool is worth its weight in gold for doing little bits like this. Okay. There's my little bunny eyes. You're with me on the liquid glue, right? I see other people using it and they're so expert at it, and I don't know. I love it, but I'm not always expert at using it. All right, so we have here our pink oval. What are we going to use it for? I'm going to get my snips, snip it in half, and this is what it's for. Ta-da! Who would have guessed that, right? Okay, so let's put our eyes on our sweet little bunny. There we go. It's really starting to come alive now. Now, I really am going to use liquid glue. Even though I've been saying it's a challenge for me, I'm going to use it on these eyelids because they are so small that they won't fit on my adhesive. So I've just put a little drop on each one. Oh, hey, Becky. Yeah, isn't this cute? Your kids would love this, right? For a little Easter treat. Got my tweezers out now to help me do that. There we go. Okay. We're almost done, folks. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take these adorable circles. They would so much, right? I'm going to do some little sponge daubing around the edges of these circles with my petal pink ink and my sponge dauber, just to make them show up a little bit more. See, if I put the white circle on the white, it doesn't really show up. But if I put some edging around it with the sponge dauber, suddenly it pops. Okay. And with these, I'm going to put them on with dimensionals so that our bunny has chubby cheeks because he's been eating all his Easter candy. Just like we will be when Easter comes up on April 9th. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, now we got to do a little bit of free cutting. Just a little wee bit. I'm going to free cut with my petal pink a little triangle nose. And it doesn't even, I'm just going to use this last little bit right here. Let's see. There we go. A little triangle bunny nose. I'll grab my liquid glue again. Belle says it's pretty. Aw, thank you, Belle. Aw, I'm glad you like it. Wait till you see what's inside, Belle. You're going to like that even more. Okay, where did I put my tweezers, friends? There they are. And I feel like I was too generous with that glue. I'm going to dab some of it off. Okay, my little bunny nose is going to go right in there. Oops, I went right off screen there. That was mean. All right, our bunny just needs two more things. Can anybody guess what they are? What does Belle think our bunny needs? I'm going to cut from white paper. Whiskers. You are correct, Jan. Our bunny does need whiskers. And our bunny needs some teeth. Can't be eating your candy without teeth. So I have got my marker right here. Draw a line on that to turn it into teeth. And I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive right back here. It's hard to get adhesive on there now because I've got dimensionals. Okay, there we go. That's going to go right there. There's our little bunny teeth. Oh my goodness. We're playing hide and seek. Aw, fun. Okay, here's the moment of truth. Whiskers. Not bad. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Now I'm going to show you the first one I made. Get ready. Hide your children because I think it's nightmare inducing. Just to show you that we don't always get it right on the first try. Does this bunny have whiskers or does he have an aggressive spider landed on his face? I don't know, but I'm not putting that on an Easter project, that's for sure. So I'm going to grab my dimensionals again, and I'm going to pop this beauty onto my project. Hey, Belle, I know you're probably not looking right now, but here's what's inside. Yummy, yummy. Rainbow eggies or mini eggs can go right in there. Now, I don't happen to have any stamps that say Happy Easter, but I kind of feel like I've made the point. Everybody would know that's an Easter project, right? Everyone would know that. And if you do have a little stamp that says Happy Easter, that would be perfect. Or if you even just have one that says for you or whatever you happen to have. So how cute is that bunny? Do you like it? I see a couple people laugh. That makes me feel good because, yeah, this bunny was funny, especially the first one that I made. Very upsetting. I hope nobody has nightmares after that. So thank you so much for being here on Make It Monday with me. Oh, yay. Belle says it's cute. Thank you. That's wonderful. So obviously I cannot send this completed project through the mail, but what I can do for the person who wins next week is I will send the pre-cut and pre-punched all the bits. Actually, you know what? I'll assemble the bunny for you and I'll send the pieces to make the box. And you already have the instructions because you've just watched the video. We've got 3 years old approval, then we're golden, right? We're golden. So share the video for a chance to win this project. And where did I put my other one? Let's talk about who shared last week's video and is going to win this beautiful card. I am very happy to say this gorgeous diagonal joyfold card is going to my friend Regina in, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Germany. So thank you very much, Regina, for sharing the video. And everybody who shares the video this week will get a chance to win this adorable project. Mini eggs not included. Sorry to say, they don't go through the mail very well, especially after I've eaten them. So thank you so much for being here today on Make It Monday. Remember, you can purchase all the product supplies and the tools that we use today on my website, inkyfingers.ca, and you'll also find more project tutorials, current promotional details and catalogs, my events calendar to come join me at classes, either online or in person, and to sign up for my email newsletter. Have a great day, everyone. Don't forget to hit that heart button and happy stamping. Bye.